Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, beta. Okay, so let's just go over the properties that we have, all right? And by the time maybe students will join. So this is something which I'd sent to you the other day to write down the properties of rational numbers, and you're all familiar with the properties already. Now there are a few points which I would discuss side by side. So if you want to write down in your copies, you can write down. I'll be taking examples, and in case I mention something which is not already written here in these points, so you can note it down for yourself with your in the notes where you are writing your notebook. So the first property that we have is closure property, and this is what I was discussing. That closure property basically means if you're working with two rational numbers. So you can check this property for any number system. You are aware of natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, rational numbers now. So when you want to check closure property, you basically want to check that if you work with two rational numbers, what kind of answer you get. So you are looking for the same type of answer. If you are adding two rational numbers, you want the answer to be a rational number. If you are subtracting two rational numbers, you want the answer to be a rational number. You're not worried about what value it would be. It could be a small value, it could be a large value. We are only concerned with what type of answer we get. So अगर हमने दो numbers को plus किया और दो numbers हमारे rational numbers थे, तो answer भी हमारा rational form में आना चाहिए. And if we have a minus b, if we are subtracting two rational numbers, then the answer should also be a rational number. If you want, you can take examples, like if you can take 2 by 3 and 1 by 2, you can change the signs. You can check by adding or by subtracting or by multiplying, or even you can carry out the division and see that the answer in each of these cases will be a rational number. Now in case of division, there is one thing that I have written, that b cannot be 0. B cannot be 0 means the number by which you are dividing. You cannot divide by 0. This is what why I have written this. We cannot divide by 0. 0 से हम division कर नहीं सकते. अगर इसके अलावा division by 0 अगर हम नहीं लेते, हम बाकी सारी divisions consider करें, तो in case of rational numbers, when you divide two values, the answer will always be a rational number. तो अगर आप अपनी बुक में चेक करोगे तो वहां पे लिखा होगा कि डिवीजन बाय जीरो अगर इंक्लूड की जाती है, इफ यू इंक्लूड इट डिवीजन बाय जीरो, तो आपका आंसर नहीं आता. Then in that case we will say that in division rational numbers are not closed. लेकिन अगर हम जीरो निकाल दें, अगर हम एक्सक्लूड कर दें, डिवीजन बाय जीरो हम कंसिडर ही नहीं कर रहे, तो हम बोलेंगे कि डिवीजन में भी क्या है, हमारे पास closure property exist करती है for rational numbers. And the statement that is used is rational numbers are closed under addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Anyone who wants to ask anything here? Okay. Then we have commutative property. So simply stating commutative property means change the order. So you're working with any two rational numbers. Again, A and B are two distinct rational numbers. हम दो rational numbers के साथ काम कर रहे हैं. Can we change the order? Can we change the order? Will it affect our answer or not? This is what commutative property is. अगर तो order change करने से आपके answer पे कोई effect नहीं पड़ रहा, that means that particular operation is commutative for rational numbers. But if on changing the order your answer changes, in that case you will say that particular operation is not commutative, and you are aware of this. In addition and multiplication you can change the order, so I've used equality sign. So if we are having two numbers a and b, I could add a plus b, or I could say b plus a. I can write it in different order. This particular expression can also be written this way. It would hardly matter, because दोनों ही वैल्यू से या दोनों ही expressions से आंसर जो आएगा वो सेम आएगा. Same applies to multiplication. So if I have multiplication, I can change the order here also. So I can write 2 into 3, 2 by 3 into 1 by 2 as 1 by 2 into 2 by 3. The answer will be same. But I cannot do so for subtraction and division. इन सब्ट्रैक्शन एंड डिविजन अगर आप ऑर्डर बदल देते हो तो आंसर भी चेंज हो जाएगा. So that means addition and multiplication are commutative, but subtraction and division of rational numbers is not commutative. And then we have associative property. Associative property means when you have more than two numbers. So we are writing down for 3 here. अगर आपके पास दो से ज्यादा रैशनल नंबर्स हैं और आपको उन पे एडिशन, सब्ट्रैक्शन, मल्टीप्लिकेशन और डिवीजन परफॉर्म करनी है, so I can start with any two numbers out of that list. So if I have to add a b c, let's just consider I have to add a b c. So what I can do is I can add a and b first. इनका जो आंसर आएगा उसमें हम c ऐड कर दें. Or what I can do is I can use the same expression. I can start with B and C. इसका जो आंसर आएगा उसमें मैं A ऐड कर दूं. In either case, the answer will be same. Final answer is same. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Right?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
when I want to work with two values, first मेरे पास multiple values हैं और मुझे उन पे same operation perform करना है. Now this is very important. Associative property can only be used if the operation throughout is same. पूरे एक्सप्रेशन में आपके पास प्लस 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 होगा तब हम यूज कर सकते हैं. अगर आपके पास मिक्स्ड ऑपरेशंस हैं तब आप एसोसिएटिव प्रॉपर्टी नहीं यूज कर सकते. So this can only be used if there is just single operation in your expression. So if right now I have got addition of 3 numbers, so I can add any 2 numbers out of these 3 first, and then जो number रह गया था उसको मैं बाद में use कर सकती हूँ. And when I want to work with 2 numbers out of the 3 numbers first, out of those 3 numbers I've chosen to work with 2 first, and then I can represent that with the help of a bracket. I use this bracket, and this bracket means that I will be working with these numbers first. इनका जो आंसर आएगा उसको फिर मैं जो बाहर वाला नंबर है उसके साथ कंबाइन करूंगी. This can be done in addition and this can be done in multiplication. This cannot be done for subtraction or division because it will change the answer. It will change the answer, whereas in addition and multiplication it will not change the answer. I can start with any two numbers, first with the second one, second with the third one, or I could even start with first and the third one, but in that case I will require to change the order, and changing the order means I will require to use commutative property. So I will be using multiple properties in that case. And in sabhi properties ka jo kaam hai, as such agar hum baat kare, closure property is a factual property, means iski application kahin nahi hoti, it's just a fact that you should be aware of. Whereas commutative property and associative properties are used to simplify our work. हम questions में commutative और associative properties use करते हैं so that हमारी calculation easy हो जाए. If you will look at exercise 1.1, you will know very first question. वहाँ पे आपको fractions दी हैं बीच में, plus, minus, multiply, divide. I'll just show you. Yeah, this is the question here. So as you can see over here, first question आपका जो है यहाँ पे multiple चीजें हो रही हैं बीच में. यहाँ पे multiplication है, plus भी है, minus भी है. So there are multiple things happening at the same time, and to find out the answer for such kind of expressions, हम commutative और associative properties use करेंगे. Other than that, there is one more property which I'll mention at the end, which you have used time and again. I'll just mention the name right now, distributive property. So let's just go back to the other properties and then we'll come back to this one. So anyone who wants to ask anything regarding closure, commutative or associative property? Anyone? So for commutative, I usually refer to this as change the order. So if you're using commutative property, you're changing the order. And associative property means we are grouping the numbers. So you can group the numbers in any way you want. And usually we try to group in such a way कि हमारा काम easy हो जाए. And then after this, there are some values which are given some special names. For example, the number 0. The number 0 is called additive identity of rational numbers. And why is it called additive identity? Because in addition, agar hum 0 use karte hain with any rational number, the identity of that number does not change. It remains same. सो मैं किसी भी नंबर के साथ 0 प्लस कर दूं या 0 में किसी नंबर को प्लस करूं तो आंसर क्या आएगा, द नंबर इटसेल्फ. दिस इज व्हाट्स रिटन हियर. x इज एनी नंबर, सो x प्लस 0 विल बी x. अगर x में 0 ऐड किया जाए तो भी आंसर x आएगा, और अगर 0 में x ऐड करें तब भी आंसर कितना आएगा आपके पास, x आएगा. That's why it's called additive identity. For multiplicative identity, multiplication में किस number से multiply करें so that the number remains same? With 1? So you can multiply with 1 and your number remains same. It doesn't change its value. So it doesn't change its value means it doesn't change the identity of the number with which I multiply 1. So either I multiply, this is called post multiplication. जब आप किसी भी number के पीछे into 1 लिखते हो, this is called post multiplication, or you could write this 1 into the number. The answer will be number itself in both cases. Right? So this is the multiplicative identity. And then we have additive inverse and multiplicative inverse. I think aap inse to familiar ho, you have done these in integers also. Additive inverse is the negative or opposite of a rational number. So you just have to change the sign. आपके पास जैसा भी rational number है उसका sign अगर हम change कर दें तो हमारे पास उसका opposite आ जाएगा. For example, if you have 2 by 3. If you have 2 by 3, x is 2 by 3, its additive inverse will be negative x. So आपके x के साथ एक आगे minus लग जाएगा. And if x is minus 2 by 3, what will be the additive inverse? So minus 2 by 3, उसके आगे एक और minus लग जाएगा. It will be 2 by 3. So as you can compare here, these are the opposites. अगर पॉजिटिव है वो नेगेटिव बन जाएगा, अगर नेगेटिव है तो वो पॉजिटिव बन जाएगा. एंड व्हाट स्पेशल अबाउट दीज इज अगर आप किसी भी रैशनल नंबर को उसके एडिटिव इनवर्स के साथ ऐड करते हो, रिमेंबर एडिटिव इनवर्स इज टू बी एडेड. So what happens if you take a rational number and add its additive inverse? The answer will be additive identity. And what was the additive identity? It's 0. Let me know if this is correct. Will it be true for any rational number?
Yes, ma'am.
And then we have multiplicative inverse, which is also called the reciprocal. So for a rational number, if you want to write down the reciprocal, I hope you're all aware what you want to do. You want to interchange the numerator and denominator. So if you have x, a rational number, as let's take minus 5 by 7, what will be the multiplicative inverse? It will
7 over minus 5.
7 over minus 5. And what we want is we usually don't put this minus with the denominator. तो हम इसको ऊपर ले आते हैं और ये यहाँ पे इस तरह से लिखा जाएगा. I'm sorry. This is how it will be written. Minus हम denominator में नहीं रखते. This is actually not the right way to write down a rational number. The minus sign should either be written with the whole rational number, like I have written here, or it should be written with the numerator. तो हम middle में यहाँ पे sign लगा देते हैं दोनों के बीच में, जहाँ पे आप ये line लगाते हो over वाली, उसके सामने लगा देते हैं. So this is the multiplicative inverse. और अगर हम rational number और उसके inverse को, rational number and multiplicative inverse को multiply करें, multiplicative inverse will be multiplied and what will be the answer? Minus 5 by 7, ये वाला number लिया मैंने और इसका जो inverse है उससे multiply कर दो. What will be the answer?
1.
1. And this actually is the multiplicative identity. So this is what I have written here. अगर rational number को multiplicative inverse से multiply किया जाए तो आंसर क्या आएगा? Multiplicative identity आएगी. Now let's just go over this and this. Rational number के साथ plus किया, we are adding something. We are adding the additive inverse. Additive inverse means हम उसका opposite add कर रहे हैं. तो जब opposite add किया जाएगा तो आंसर 0 बन जाएगा और मल्टीप्लीकेशन अगर की जाए विद द रेसिप्रोकल तो हमारा आंसर 1 बन जाएगा. This is something which can be asked in the form of blanks or in the form of true false or in the form of an MCQ question or an objective type question, 1 mark question. So you should be aware of these properties in that case. Other than application in the sums, इस तरह के क्वेश्चंस आ सकते हैं बिल्कुल सिंपल बेस्ड ऑन व्हाट अ प्रॉपर्टी इज या फिर मल्टीप्लिकेटिव इनवर्स होता क्या है and how is it related to a rational number. Then last 3 properties are very simple. Multiplication with 0. So what happens when you multiply a rational number with 0? The answer is 0. Division of 0 and division by 0. Now this is a little tricky. अगर हम 0 की division कर रहे हैं, so this means 0 is the dividend. And when you divide by 0, 0 is divisor. So this is possible, this is not possible. You cannot divide by 0. That's why I've written here that division by 0 is meaningless. You cannot give the answer for this. And if 0 is the dividend, 0 को divide करना है किसी और non-zero number से, maybe a positive number, maybe a negative number. In that case, the answer will be 0. Anyone who would like to ask anything? So based on this, I would like to discuss now the exercise. We will be doing question number 1 at the end. And we will start with question number 2. So please turn to this page. It's page number 14 in your books.
And what is the page number?
Page number 14.
Okay, ma'am.
So take a look at the second question. You want to write down the additive inverse of each of the following. Additive inverse means opposite. And to write down the opposite, you have to only change the sign. So you can do it right here or you can do it in your notebook, whichever way you want. आपको यहीं पे करना है या book पे कर सकते हो. Or if you want to do it in the
book.
Okay. So let's just write the answers here. I'll just zoom in a little. Okay. So for 2 by 8, what will be the answer? Opposite of
minus 2 by 8.
Minus 2 by 8. Opposite of
Minus 2 by 5 by 9.
5 by 9. For this one, these two are getting cancelled. So let's cancel this. Now write the opposite.
6 by 5.
Minus 6. Minus 6 by 5.
This
6 by 5.
This will be minus
6 by 5. Minus 6 by 5.
We had minus 6 over minus 5. Minus and minus, they got cancelled. Right? Minus and minus, they got cancelled. So we have 6 by 5. It's additive inverse. The opposite.
Okay, ma'am.
Right? The opposite will be minus 6 by 5. And what do you think about this one now? Fourth part.
2 by 9.
2 by 9.
2 by 9. And about last one.
19 by 6.
19 by 6.
19 by 6.
That's correct. Okay. Now, question number 3. This will be done in the notebook because we have to verify this. So verification means you want to check that this property, whatever is written, whatever is followed, verify के बाद जो भी चीज लिखी हुई है उस expression में अगर आप ये वाली values use करते हो, the ones given here in first part, in second part, in place of x, you will get the result to be true. And it is always so. जब भी verify कहा जाएगा, जो उन्होंने लिखा है वो आंसर आपका yes आना चाहिए. अगर वो equal बोल रहे हैं तो आपका equal आना चाहिए. अगर उन्होंने यहाँ पे not equal to लिखा होता तो हमारा आंसर भी not equal होना चाहिए. So in case your answer doesn't match, you will need to check it. But this one's very simple कि अगर हम minus of minus लिखते हैं This is what it is. Minus of minus x. The answer will be positive x. This is what we want to check here. And this will be done in the notebook. So I would like you to write down in your copies now. Question number 3.
Values put करनी है मैम.
Yes. So
Okay ma'am.
we have. So I will just, the first thing we want to do is we want to separate the two sides, LHS and RHS. So left hand side is this and right hand side is this. And we are given the value of x as, I'll take the first one, it's 11 by 15. So in place of x, use 11 by 15. And I had a minus, a bracket and a minus. Over here also it's 11 by 15. So can I simplify my left hand side further? This negative gets cancelled with this negative. This becomes 11 by 15. So LHS is equal to RHS. This is what you have to do. You have to substitute, value put करके आपको check करना है कि दोनों sides का answer match करता हो. Observe very carefully. This one might get a little tricky here. ये माइनस यहाँ पे है, ये वाला माइनस है और ये हमारी x की वैल्यू है. This one.
Minus plus.
This minus gets cancelled with this minus, तो ये रह जाएगा. And यहाँ पे तो as it is, right? So what do you say? Are the two sides equal?
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes ma'am, both are equal.
this is what we wanted to check. Any questions?
No ma'am.
Should I go back to the exercise or you're writing down?
Ma'am, writing.
Okay, I'll wait.
I'm writing.
Okay, I'll wait.
Done ma'am.
All right.
Done ma'am.
Question number 4. In question number 4, you want to write down the multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse means you want to write down the reciprocal. And
Yeah. Ma'am, we have to do this in book.
this will be done in the copy. Actually, you can do first part in book, second in book, third can be done in book, last can also be done in book. But if you look at part 4th and part 5, you need to solve first.
Okay ma'am.
Then write the reciprocal. All right, this is important. You want to write this down for yourself. जब भी क्वेश्चन आएगा इस तरह का कि आपको मल्टीप्लिकेटिव इनवर्स लिखना है और रैशनल नंबर आपको डायरेक्टली नहीं दिया हुआ, इस तरह का एक्सप्रेशन दिया हुआ है, तो हम पहले क्या करेंगे? पहले सॉल्व करेंगे. तो पहले आप सिंप्लीफाई करोगे, फिर जो आंसर आएगा वो सिंगल वैल्यू होगी, उसका रेसिप्रोकल लिखेंगे. So you can just write this down with me side by side. I will be writing with you. So we have this question number 4 now. This is the first part. Columns bana sakte ho aap. So you can just write down that rational number is written in the first column and the multiplicative inverse has been written in the second column. So the first
second part नहीं करना question 3.
sorry. Kashvi, beta, you were saying something? So what I've done here is I have written minus 13 as minus 13 over 1. Now I will write its inverse, the reciprocal. It will be 1 over minus 13. Change the places. Numerator ko denominator bana do. Denominator ko numerator bana do. And then write it in correct way. So I'll just draw a line in between so that it's clear. This is what I'm doing here. Second part is minus 13 over 19. Can you help me with this?
Ma'am, 19 by minus 30.
That's correct. And we don't put this minus here in the denominator, so we want to write it correctly. Third part is 1 by 5.
Ma'am, 5 by 1.
5 by 5. Actually 5. Fourth part, we have minus 5 by 8 multiplied by minus 3 over 7. So let's solve.
Ma'am, 56 by 15. 56 by 15.
Okay, this is 15 over 56. Minus and minus get cancelled. 5 into 3 gives 15. 7 into 8 gives me 56. Right? And now I will write the reciprocal. This will be 56 over 15. Let's do the next part. Fifth part, we have minus 1 multiplied by minus 2 by 5. This will be 2 by 5.
5 by 2.
And the reciprocal will be 5 by 2. And then sixth part, we have minus 1. This actually is minus 1 over 1. So this will be 1 over minus 1, the reciprocal, which actually is so you can note this for yourself. In case of minus 1, when I have written the reciprocal. मेरे पास आंसर क्या आया? minus 1 itself. जहां से शुरू किया था वहीं पे आ गया वापस. Is there any other number जिसके लिए ये true होगा? हम जहां से begin करेंगे वहीं पहुंच जाएंगे.
1.
Yes. अगर हम 1 का reciprocal लिखेंगे उसका आंसर भी क्या आएगा? 1 आएगा. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Now,
Yes, ma'am.
let's go to the next question. Question number 5. Name the property under multiplication used in each of the following. So you want to write down the property used in each of these in question number 5. Just the property. And the property will be of multiplication. What do you think about the first one?
Multiplicative identity.
We are multiplying with 1. Look at the values. Minus 4 by 5. It's multiplied with 1. और फिर इसको reverse करके लिखा है. Order change किया है. And the answer is minus 4 by 5. The number itself. Which property is this?
Multiplicative identity.
And we have to do this in book.
Yes, you can do this in book. This is multiplicative identity. जब आपके rational number को 1 से multiply किया जाए तो आंसर क्या आएगा? The number itself. That's called multiplicative identity. If you want, you can write down for yourself that whenever a rational number is multiplied with 1, the answer is the number itself, and this is called the use of multiplicative identity. What do you think about the second part?
Commutative.
Commutative.
So this is commutative property. If you want, you can write down the operation also. This is commutative property of multiplication. और multiplication किनकी है? Rational numbers. And what about the third part?
Multiplicative
inverse.
inverse.
That's correct. It's multiplicative inverse. हमने अपने rational number को उसके inverse के साथ multiply किया और answer क्या आया? 1 आया. This is the property of multiplicative inverse कि अगर हम किसी भी rational number को उसके reciprocal के साथ multiply करेंगे तो product क्या मिलेगा हमें? 1 मिलेगा. Anyone who wants to ask anything? Let's take a look at question number 6. Now, these questions require a little work. Question number 6, 8, and 9. Whereas question number 7 can be done directly. Tell what property allows you to compute this as this. Can you see the difference in these two multiplications?
And grouping is different.
Associative.
That's correct.
Associative property.
Yes, that's correct. This is associative property. It allows us to start with any two numbers. So a student could start with 1 by 3 or 6 and then use 4 by 3, whereas another student could start with 6 and 4 by 3 and then use 1 by 3. That will be completely correct. So you just have to write down the property. That's it. Now let's do question number 6. You have to multiply 6 by 13 with the reciprocal of minus 7 over 16. So this is we are going to do in the notebook. Whichever questions you are doing in your book, please mention in the copy. So 6 by 13 is to be multiplied with reciprocal of minus 7 over 16. So 6 by 13 will be 6 by 13, no change, into. Write down the reciprocal for this. And then solve.
Minus 96 over 91.
So this is what we get multiplying the numerators and multiplying the denominators, and we write it in correct form. If you want, you can change it to mixed form if you want. So this can also be written as in mixed form like this. This was improper, so we can change it to mixed.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, can you please explain the difference between rational